Hi guys, I hope that your day is going well. I am now in my Reiki studio, my beautiful, calm Reiki studio. It's like my second home. I love being in this energy here. It feels so amazing to continue with the flow, the high energy flow that I'm experiencing today. I don't know what others are feeling, but I know, as I mentioned earlier, that this week seems to be kind of high and low for me, especially. And not only because a lot of my own things are coming up to be cleared to start the rebirth, my birthday beginning, as I mentioned earlier, it's like a rebirth, stepping into the new cycle, which I feel like my birthday is representing. And I feel like a lot of other people, as well as they step into their birthdays, they may be experiencing more purging, more emotional roller coasters that are coming up and down. And as I said earlier, we're not going crazy. You're not crazy, okay? It's just old density energy connected to the old version of who we were is trying to be cleared out so that we could begin this new cycle, this rebirth. I really do feel like my birthday is going to, for myself, is going to represent a brand new um, beginning. I feel like all of the things that I've gone through up to this point prepared me and is getting me started to begin this new cycle. And I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I don't like all of the crazy ups and downs because I'm not only feeling my own, I'm feeling collective energies because I'm so sensitive to that energy. But I welcome it because I feel like it's going to be amazing, you know? So I was guided to pull another message in between clients. I had the time to pull a message, and it goes in, I believe, in connection to what we were talking about earlier about allowing your heart chakra to open up fully to allow all of the energies to flow through you, and that is the fears and the love. Allow all of that to come through for you. It's really important for you to keep your heart open so that you can allow that to happen. So in that process, when we're opening up our heart chakra, all these anxieties, fears, old density, emotions connected to experiences that we may have gone through that we haven't completely healed is trying to come up to the surface. So you may feel like there's some old stuff that's creeping up, and of course this goes along with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde brings all of the past back up, right? But also, as I mentioned earlier, I feel like the past is also representing past lives. So if some things are feeling a little strange to you and things are showing up in your dream state, I really do feel like it's past life stuff that is also trying to come up to purge and release, so that we don't take it moving into this new cycle, this rebirth, stepping into our the newer version of who we are, right? The true, authentic version of who we are, and not allowing all of the experiences and those emotions connected to those experiences keeping us stuck, right? We're not supposed to stay stuck. We're supposed to go through experiences to learn lessons, and those lessons are going to help us move forward and understand where things come from, why they happen. And for the most part, we've chosen all of these lessons for whatever reason our souls wanted to learn something, maybe something we didn't complete in the past life. And sometimes we carry our ancestor stuff as well. So again, it's a deep clearing, a deep purging that's going on, and it could be why we are feeling so emotional and feel like there's highs and there's lows and there's highs and lows. You might get a burst of joy one minute, a burst of fear another minute, a burst of anxiety, and then all of this old emotional stuff that we've been holding on to comes up. We start to feel bad about ourselves. We start to question why we did the things we did, but blame in almost like a blaming way. But I don't want you to do that. I want you to just let it come up and let it go through you. Inhale it and exhale it. Let it go through you, okay? Because it's just remnants again of past density energy that needs to be released, okay? So be gentle with yourself during this time. Be out in nature as often as you can to keep yourself grounded so that the energies don't overwhelm you, okay? Try to just recognize what is coming up and understand where it's coming from, and know that it's not supposed to define you. We're not supposed to allow that stuff to define us. We're just supposed to learn whatever we were supposed to learn and move forward with that. Okay? So before I go on, and before my next client comes, I'm going to read and show you the card that came through. So the message that came through, spirit messages. Spirit messages. And this is so important too, because a lot of that stuff that is coming up for us is messages from spirit, messages from your intuition, your guides, trying to let you know that we're going through all of this for a reason, and it's time for you to recognize these things that no longer serve us and start releasing it so that we can begin this new cycle, brand new, and recreate our lives in a different way, in a better way, by taking the lessons that we've learned and applying them to the new version, the new cycle. All right? Again, all of this stuff is only supposed to be teaching us lessons. It's not supposed to be defining us or keeping us stuck. It comes down to you whether or not you choose to let this stuff come up and release it, or because of fear of the unknown, you keep yourself stuck in this energy, which creates, I feel, a lot more intensity because it needs to be released, right? So when we create resistance, it becomes more difficult. So we need to allow it to come up. We need to allow it to flow through us. Again, it's just remnants of stuff that needs to be released within ourselves. All right, so the message that came through was spirit messages. Observe limitations. Observe limitations. So true. We limit ourselves so much because of past programming and conditioning. We put all these limitations on ourselves, and we never allow ourselves to be truly ourselves, our authentic selves, because of those limitations that we put on ourselves that are connected to the programming and conditioning from our lives, right? But we really shouldn't put or place limitations on ourselves, because the potential is it's limitless. It's just limitless. The things that we can do, the things that we're meant to do, is just sitting there waiting for you to take a hold of it, to allow it to come in, so that you can breathe life into it, create it, awaken to it, right? Putting limitations putting limitations on ourselves keeps us stuck. It doesn't help us move forward, right? And then we get these shakeups and we go through these tower moments and dark night of the souls, because it's time for us to let go so that we can move forward. So let me read the message to you. Spirit messages. Observe limitations, reflect and adapt to your surroundings. The beautiful hovering hummingbird is a positive animal totem. Its simplicity and seemingly effortless glide across flower gardens reminds us to take things slowly. Often believed to float between realms, hummingbirds are light bringers. Their healing hum encourages you to open your heart to receive love in your life. The hummingbird can travel large distances despite its small size and has the ability to fly backwards, reminding us that no matter where we are in life, we can always take a few steps back and try again. Being willing to step back and see things differently in order to take in the sweetness of life is all a part of the hummingbird's blessings. And this goes with what is happening, right? It's Mercury retrograde, of course, is bringing up a lot of stuff from the past. And that stuff is being brought up in the past so that we can start to release it, right? It's a do-over. It's not to be repeated. It's a do-over. You're being given an opportunity to change all of that stuff that no longer serves you, right? So this is what this beautiful hummingbird spirit is trying to show us, right? It's not the end of the world. It's just beginning. Your life is beginning all over again. It's time to recreate it the way that you want it to be. And again, you know that by the experiences that you've gone through and those lessons that you've learned. Okay? You can recreate it. Take the steps now to recreate your life the way that you want it. Because at this point, we know what we want and what we don't want. We know what makes us happy, what does not make us happy. We know what's keeping us stuck and what is not. And if not, if you don't, it's being shown to you. Open up to it. Allow it to come up. When we keep our heart chakras shut down, we're not allowing ourselves to receive our blessings. Right? We're not allowing ourselves to receive. We're keeping ourselves stuck. So we want to be able to let it ourselves receive and to give. When we can do that, it brings harmony. It brings balance, right? It's not keeping us stuck. The hovering wings of the hummingbird move in an infinite loop, the figure 8 pattern, the symbol defined as an unending sequence. This powerful symbol represents endlessness, the infinite life of the spirit. Right now, you have spirit guiding you. There are many messages around you that are waiting to be acknowledged. Pay attention to specific encounters, as these special meanings will bring confirmation from the spirit realm. Know that right now, you are being visited by past loved ones. They are asking you to be observant of the signs they are sending you on a daily basis. Be aware of these moments as your mind wanders to nostalgic memories from the past. You may be visited by loved ones while you are lucid dreaming. Keep a handy journal next to your sleeping space so you can record these moments immediately. Please acknowledge these signs and communication with love and gratitude, as it takes a great deal of energy for these special encounters. The beautiful hum of the hummingbird inspires magic and joy to those that witness these joyful encounters. If you witness the flight of the hummingbird, know that luck and positivity is on its way. Right? This is where we have to open ourselves up to allowing it to come through. If we don't allow it to come through, we're never going to see it for what it is. We're never going to be able to experience the beauty of it, right? And our loved ones, ancestors are always there giving us signs, but it's up to you whether or not you pay attention to those signs, right? They're there guiding us through life. We just have to allow ourselves to receive that information and understand that all of this is happening so that we can clear space, make more space for new adventures, for new creations, for this new cycle that we are all beginning, right? It's just learning to trust yourself and knowing that you have complete control over how you choose to deal with things or not to deal with things. It's free will, right? But I feel like the signs are going to come stronger. The shakeups are going to become harder as we resist. When we resist the changes, they do become more difficult for us. All right? Because at some point, we're all supposed to ascend whenever that time is for you. And right now, during this Great Awakening, it's happening for most. So pay attention. Open up your heart. Allow this stuff to come through you. Release it. Start creating what it is that you want for yourself. Start creating even baby steps, little baby steps, to get to where you need to get. Don't let the shadow part of you hold you back. Allow the shadow part of you to come up, to learn whatever you need to learn from it. Don't fear it, because we need shadow with light. Light and shadow come, you need both, right? We need the shadow and the light to illuminate what is going on with us, right? But we want to stay more geared towards the light, the new, becoming who we are really meant to be. All right, my beautiful people, so that was the message for you. I hope that it resonated with you and helped you understand a little bit more of what is going on. Here's an affirmation that you can say to yourself. I am ready to receive confirmation from my spiritual team now. Allow your guidance, your divine team, to work through you. Be open to it. Don't fear it. Intuition, our divine team, is there to help us, to guide us. They're not there to harm us. So we need to trust that information that comes in. Okay? And it usually comes in as a gentle voice, gentle nudge, right? Kind of like a mother nurturing a child. That's how you know it's your guidance and not your ego that is trying to step in. If it is loud and chaotic, that is your ego. And that is what you really don't want to listen to, because that's what's going to keep you stuck. Okay? And I just wanted to pull one surrender card. And then I will end this session so I can get ready for my next client. So, Spirit, what is something that the collective needs to surrender to move into this new cycle a lot more freely and easily? What do we need to surrender? Spirit, angels, thank you. One second. Oh, well. Okay, look at that. So, Spirit says, I need my glasses. I can see. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Let it flow. What lights your fire, right? That is another thing that can help you get out of these highs and lows, is focusing on something that lights your fire, something that makes you passionate. Being around more higher frequency people, positive influences. If we surround ourselves in that lower energy, meaning people, places, things, we're not going to feel that joy or that expansion of our heart, because we are in this low frequency, and we're allowing ourselves to stay connected to that low frequency with whomever we're around. So pay attention to your surroundings, the people that you are with, and see how they affect your energy, situations, anything around you. See how it affects your energy. If it feels low, that's something you don't want to be around, especially going through this ascension and moving into this new cycle. You want to be around higher frequency situation, people, higher vibrational people, places, things, not lower, okay? Because that is going to keep you moving forward, and it's going to help you allow all of this low density energy, these emotions connected to those experiences, to be released from you a lot easier when you're around more higher vibrational stuff and people and things, okay? So to end this, I just want to use my singing bowl, and I want you to feel the frequency and the energy that is emanating through this bowl. Allow yourself to feel it to the core, to your core. Allow it to vibrate and move out any stagnant energies that you may have within you that's keeping you stuck. So listen to it, and you can even watch the colors of the lights that is coming through it also. All right. So I want you to just take a deep breath and exhale. Take another deep breath, inhale and hold. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. I just want you to relax and breathe and allow the energy to flow through the singing bowl to you. Open up your heart chakra. Allow it to come through and feel it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. I hope that helped to clear some of the energy that is stuck within you. And hopefully these messages that have been recorded for you have resonated with you at some point. Okay, or resonates with you at some point. Enjoy your day. Allow the energies to flow through you. Be gentle with yourself. Take time to love you and work on you. No escaping. When we escape, we create resistance. Allow it to come through you. You'll feel so much better if you do. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.